Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 39 of the Geek Perspective, the movie review show. I'm your host, Roy, and along with my co host, Derek and Tom, we are doing the year end review show. You guys believe we've done 30? It's our 39th episode.
Oh, a lot of episodes.
This is a lot of episodes.
I cannot believe that. It's crazy. So, how you doing, Rod?
I'm doing good. Survived Christmas. Glad
Yeah,
that's over.
good.
Can move on to life now. What about you, Derek?
I don't know. I feel like I could open some more presents.
Oh, I'm sure you feel that way. You kids today, you millennials.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you guys. Since this is our review show, I wanted to ask you guys, when I first approached you of doing this show, what were your first responses to that? Like, what were your first thoughts?
Well, I kind of talked about it last week a little bit, but I'll reiterate and to add to it. I remember because you had approached me not this year's, not 2019 Comic Con Rhode Island, but 2018 Rhode Island Comic Con. We were hanging out like we normally do, and not like we do now, but you know what I mean. Like we were just con friends at that time. We had known each other for probably like 4 years, and hung out at the con every year. And then you said it, and I was super interested, but I just kind of thought it was one of those things. You meet so many people at cons and doing these things, and you yeah you make plans to meet up and go places and go to other cons, and it usually never comes to fruition. And I just kind of thought it was one of those things that I was like, this would be badass. I would love to do it. I especially if we could get in as press going there, and I was really about it, but I just never thought it was going to happen. I just never did. And then like you followed up, and even then after the first follow up, I was just like, it's still probably kind of a pipe dream. I was like, I didn't even know Derek at that point, and it was just like, I'm down, but I don't think it's going to happen. That's what I'd never, you know what I mean? And then, to your credit, you just stuck with it, and and we got it off the ground fairly quickly. I was, yeah, which I'm super happy, but
Yeah.
I never thought we would say on December 28th we would be saying this is episode 39. Never in my life thought that.
Oh, Meredith has showed up. What about you, Derek?
Hi, Meredith.
I know when.
Hello, Meredith.
Hello. I know when we first you brought this up to me. Like we started going to Barrett's after work, like every couple of weeks, and
Right.
just like let's plan out a format. Let's plan this out. Let's plan this out. And we just kind of thought it was gonna be one of those things. Like we just talked about it, and it would never happen. It's like we did all this planning, and then now it's finally like
Yeah,
season one.
we actually had two other people, Tom, that were supposed to be with us. You were
Really?
actually, yeah, you were actually technically going to be the
You you totally froze.
female who's oh,
Oh, now
Nope.
we're
You guys are frozen.
frozen, and
now Tom's okay. We're frozen.
Yeah,
Hey, Tom,
I didn't hear anything that
you hear
you
us?
said. I heard something about
Yeah, we
there was a female. That was it.
there was a female.
and then the computer disagreed with Roy.
Yeah, the computer hated my guts apparently. We had a girl from work who is into the same stuff we are, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's badass. I want to get involved." We even had a couple of meetings at work with her, and she was going back to school. She's in college, and she's like, "I don't know how much time I'll have, but if I'm free, I'd love to be on as a guest reporter or a guest, give my opinion about something." Like, yeah, she's more than welcome. I even talked to her right around Thanksgiving again, and told her that we started the show. I told her what the show was, and I said, you're more than welcome to pop on if you want. Just come on over, and pop on." And we had another kid from work who was supposed to be part of the show,
I remember
and just
remember you telling me about a gentleman there, a male was going to be. And I remember even one of the episodes, maybe like the first or second, you're like, yeah, he might be coming by. He said he's going to come by after work, and he just never did. And then we just kind of never talked about it again after that. So
yeah, he ended up he works 2 jobs. He has a family, so he just doesn't have the time, unfortunately. And he still wants to do it. I said, dude, anytime you're available, you know, anybody who's on the show, anyone can pop on.
Yeah, come on as a guest. I mean, yeah.
You know, I can send you a link. You can pop on the video if you want, or if you don't have to pop on the video, you can pop on audio and give your opinions or whatever. Anyone's more than welcome. You know, we like interaction, so
yeah,
you know, feel free to come home.
For sure.
But I was planning on doing something either way. For people who don't know, I had a sports podcast about the New England Patriots. Love doing it, but it was a solo podcast, and it gets tough after a while. And I get to a point where I got burnt out, so I stopped that show. And actually, I stopped last February after the Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl or in March was my last episode. And I still have the itch. You know, once you stop podcasting, you get that itch and you want to keep doing it. And I started thinking
Yeah.
I want to talk about measure.
You guys are freezing up.
Um,
if you're talking to me, I didn't understand a word, dude.
Yeah. You know, it's a review show and the audio's all crazy today for some reason.
Wouldn't be our show without some audio issues.
Yeah, just bear with us, guys. There's that 1 week too, then it straightened about halfway through. I don't know what's going on. But basically, I had the itch to do another show, and I wanted a casual conversation, and that led to this. So, you know, I'm grateful for it. The problem is we keep having audio issues. I don't, you know, 39 episodes in, we have some weird audio, and I think it's the Wi-Fi, but I don't know why though, because we're hooked up directly, you know. But I might get one of those Wi-Fi extenders.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was about to like the booster or whatever things there. Yeah, because I mean I don't know. I know the only thing I like you said, you're hardwired, so I don't know why it would be Wi-Fi, but it's the only thing that comes to mind every time we're having this issue, because it's random and it's weird spots and it's random episodes and stuff like that. So, you know, in my limited knowledge of limited technology knowledge, I always thought it would be the Wi-Fi, and I could be wrong. I know I've been shot down when I brought it up before, but I mean, it might be to look into one of those extender, booster, whatever they're called things.
There's a bunch of people upstairs, and they're using all their Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi. Yep. You know, we have several things going on down here with Wi-Fi. Well, I have a going Derek's phone, my phone. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it was. I've been thinking about this for a little bit about getting an extender, but we'll talk about that after the show. We don't talk about that right now. Yep. So, everybody, I want to make sure you like and subscribe. Click that little bell. Stay informed of all our new live and recorded great content. And make sure to comment on the video. Tell us what you think of all our episodes. If you like our episodes, tell us how you hate Derek's beard. You hate Tom's hat. You think I'm adorable. You know, whatever you want to say. Just let us know what you guys think. So hit us up. Plus, you can hit us up on Twitter. You can hit us up on Facebook. You can hit us up on Instagram. We want to know what you guys think. So let us know. All right. So time for the main topic. Who wants to start off? You want me to ask questions, or Tom? Tom had the great questions. Do you want to start us off, Tom?
Well, where do we want to start? Do we want to talk about the favorite of our shows? You know, like our of the shows that we've produced.
Yeah, let's go in order by the order you pick. Let's do the favorite geek perspective episode.
Okay.
Hey, Joe. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Joe.
Hello.
All right. So yeah. So guys, this is like I said, we're doing like a year in perspective, a 2019 review, and we're going to talk about we got a few topics we want to talk about, and we're going to start with our favorite shows that we produced this year out of the 39 episodes that we brought to you. We're going to talk about our favorites. So I listed my top 5 of ours. And I don't have them in any particular order, but the first one I'll talk about is just because, and I'll explain why. So the first of our 39 episodes is our very first episode.
Oh, Lordy.
And for the reason, first of all, what we talked about in the beginning, never thinking this was going to come to fruition. And then kind of like we pivoted, you know, our focus was Comic-Con, and now we're doing movie reviews. And also to see how much we've grown as, people doing this, you know what I mean? Like how much better we've gotten. God, okay.
Back up about 10
Okay.
seconds.
Okay. So it's
So our first episode was your favorite?
Is one of my favorites. In no particular order. Like I said, I picked my top 5. First, the first episode, just mainly to see how far we've come. I was rewatching parts of the first episode during this week, and just how rough it is compared to where we are now, and it's really cool, to see how far we've come. So that's my first of my 5. How about you guys?
Yeah, Derek.
All right. I liked the Ant-Man review one. I know I wasn't there for the show, but I do like the fact I was able to stump you guys with questions.
You like the episode where he wasn't involved.
It's funny. That almost made it. That was number 6. That was gonna make it into my top 5, and it didn't. But it was number 6.
Episode is the one he had nothing to do with.
What do you mean I stumped you guys? I was conversing
You
with you at work.
I remember that.
But his favorite episode is the one he wasn't there. What, you don't have a top 5?
Well, I do, but he only gave one. So
Okay.
I'll go on if I just make
I'm here.
I'm not as cool as you guys. I only picked one, but it's for the greatest reason on this show. I picked the Banana Splits episode.
That's in my top 5.
And the reason being, because 1, I love the Banana Splits as a kid. And 2, it was suggested by a subscriber, which we've been pushing subscribers or people to give us video ideas or review ideas or whatever, to review different things. And a subscriber asked us to review this. And we were asked to review this, and he brought up The Fly also. So those 2 movies will probably be my 1 and 2 favorites, but I'm not as cool as you guys. That's all I have. So Tom, take it away. Your next one.
Well, so Banana Splits was in mine for the same reasons there, and again, because as I was picking my 5, I went and watched little clips of almost all our episodes, except ones I knew that I was just like, nah, I know it's not one of my favorites. And another reason I really liked the Banana Splits was, as far as, I mean, we hadn't completely pivoted yet away from the cons into movie reviews, but I felt like that episode, we really sort of came into our own as far as a movie, as reviewing movies. It was very smooth. It was good. We had good conversations. It was like I thought at the time I thought it was our best episode, and it still could be one of our best episodes. You know,
Got views now.
what?
Over 100
It's,
views.
it's over 100 views.
That's awesome. See, I mean, it was such a good episode. So that was in there.
Sorry, Dom.
That's okay.
Okay.
And I have the episode where we did American Horror Story season by season. I just love episodes like that. Those are some of my favorites. When I'm watching my own podcast, stuff like that, or reading articles. I love like year-end review type things, top 10 lists, stuff like that. I just loved that because we strayed away from our traditional review, and we just went season by season about why we liked it, where we thought it ranked in the order. So I thought that was a great episode. Then I had Boy and the Beast because it was the anime that I enjoyed the most out of all the animes that we've watched that Derek has introduced us to. And then I got to work with what's his name there, Josh Greeley, who was one of the voices in it. So I like that episode. And then the last one in my top 5 was the Irishman episode that we did on the Irishman. I thought that was a very strong episode that we did. A really fun movie. I thought we had some good conversations with that one. And another reason that I liked it, for me personally, because it was my review show that week, was I picked the movie. I just thought it was my strongest episode when it came to movie reviews. It I changed up my format a little bit, and so that was my favorite that I had done of The Irishman. So that's my top 5. My top 5 are The Irishman episode, the Boy and the Beast episode, our very, very first episode, the American Horror Story season by season, and the Banana Splits review. Those are my top 5.
Don't you find that the more you do this, one, you get more comfortable, and two, you feel yourself getting better?
Yes.
It's crazy how that works out. When I first started podcasting, it was like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. And slowly, as you keep doing it, you push your way through and you get better and better at it.
We always say it at work. It's muscle memory, man. That's all it is.
Yep.
Repetition. Muscle memory.
Exactly. See, Derek, even you can get better.
I can.
Yep. All right, Derek, you're up, Spanky.
I didn't have like 5 that I picked. I just had like a couple extra. I like the one that we did outside.
You don't have to do exactly what I do. I did my own way, so.
But I like the one that we did outside just because it was like a different change of scenery.
That was I forgot about. That was a great episode.
Oh, Tom got excited for that one.
I know that we did the Adams, the murder mystery.
I don't think I've seen Tom so excited. Holy Jesus, Tom.
I don't think we had any audio issues that week either. We just had
Which
the
one?
wind every once in a while.
Which one?
The one we did
outside.
Yeah.
Well, ironically, we were upstairs and not from the modem. We were in the house, right? Which is why I'm thinking extender somehow or something. Maybe we'll go shopping and look at stuff and get some ideas.
Yeah, but like that one, I feel like we had like good conversations for that one too, and we had a good flow.
I think overall, last week I was a mess as far as talking over Tom, and I apologize for that, Tom. But overall, I think we've all gotten better. You've gotten more comfortable. Remember at the beginning, you were still finding your way. You're more comfortable now. You're not 45 feet away from the mic anymore, but you learn as you go,
Exactly.
So it's like, I think as a team, we're improving.
For sure.
Now get to work. What else you got for your movie?
Oh,
3 episodes.
those are just my top 2 favorite ones. Those are the ones I really
Alright.
liked.
Nice.
All right, then what is your favorite movie of 2019?
Do I get to go first for that
Okay,
one?
Derek, you go first.
My favorite 2019 movie was Avengers Endgame. I just felt like it was
You can't go wrong.
it was like really well done for me. It's like a story like worth the wait, like all the years that they put into the MCU. Like it was nice to see it together. Like it hit people right in the feels.
Yeah.
Great battle scenes, like great surprise with like everybody coming out at the end to fight Thanos and his army. Really, really good movie.
What about you, Tom?
Well, I got another list here. Endgame is in there for sure.
Sure.
So I'll just go through this quick because I don't need to talk about each one individually. We can talk after I list them. So I no particular order on the movies either. I have in my tops here. I have Bohemian Rhapsody, A Star Is Born, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Zombieland 2, Endgame, Joker, Us, Fighting with My Family, Irishman, and Dolomite Is My Name.
I've seen 4 of those movies out of that bunch.
You have a wide variety of movies in there.
Yeah, I have a very eclectic taste when it comes to movies. So yeah, I went through and these are only I should stress these are my favorite of 2019 that I have seen. You know, I've seen all these, so there could be better ones out there. These are just ones that I've seen. Those were my favorites, and like I said, no particular order because I loved them all for different reasons. Like Zombieland 2 was awesome for one reason, where Joker was great for, you know what I mean? So yeah.
I love.
No, we lost you guys. You guys are completely frozen.
I think I've seen that.
What was that?
There was no sound at all.
You
Just
said we were.
I didn't hear anything you just said. Okay, no sound again.
Well, we haven't been saying anything.
No, the last thing you said he didn't hear.
I haven't heard anything. Every once in a while, I laugh.
What I was saying was, I liked fighting with my family.
Nice.
And Derek asked what it was about. You want to do a brief thing for Derek and tell him what it's about?
Yeah, Fighting with My Family, produced by The Rock and his production company, and it was about the wrestler Paige. It's her story. You know, it follows her, you know, rise up to the WWE. Now, it's not 100% true, and it's very sanitized, Hollywoodized, and everything like that. But I just thought it was a fun movie. I was, you know, I like The Rock. I like that Paige girl. Yeah, I thought it was a fun movie. It's her story, Paige.
I enjoyed it.
So what were your top movies, Roy?
Well, Roy didn't have a top. Roy picked a movie. I'm not as cool as you kids, but I picked the best movie of the year. It's going to win the Academy Award for Best Picture. You ready?
Yep.
Spider-Man in the Multiverse.
The Miles Morales story.
Can't go with Spider-Man. That was my favorite movie. I see you get rousing reviews from you guys. Crickets chirping.
I'm shocked. Out of all the movies of last year, I can't believe you picked that. But hey,
and Spider-Man. But yeah, well, I'm gonna crush you guys with a TV show.
All right, why don't you start with that one then?
All right, I'll wait for the TV show. The best show of the year, and you cannot beat this, is The Neighborhood.
I know the show.
Yes. What's that?
Are we done with movies before we get into TV shows?
Do you have more?
No, I'm good. I didn't know if you had any more before we jump to the next category.
Just the one.
All right.
And so my TV show is The Neighborhood, starring Cedric the Entertainer, Beth Bears, Tashina Arnold, and Max Greenfield. So if you're one of the stupid people who have not watched the show,
Hi.
it's stupid. It's about a white family who moves into a black.
He was about to say neighborhood.
As a way of me. Was that Tom?
We lost you, so I was trying to finish your sentence. So, but go ahead. You came back. So.
Yeah, he's the black Cedric Entertainer. His family lives in the neighborhood, and the white people move in next door. The white family, and he's like the Hibachi bunker essentially. It's about how they interact, and it's a great show. It's cool how they kind of reversed it from the 21st century. It's very cool, and it's a great show. It's a great show. So that's my favorite. All right, Tom, what's your favorite TV shows? Or do you have like 20 of them?
You think funny. I agree. Neighborhood, it's one of those. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I don't watch it often because it's on CBS. I refuse to pay for the CBS app. But I have other ways of watching. It's like I said, guilty pleasure. It can be corny at times. It can be, because it is a sitcom, and almost all sitcoms have to tie everything up in a nice bow within 22 minutes. It wouldn't be a sitcom. So yeah, so I do like The Neighborhood, and I agree that is a great comparison, calling them the 21st century Archie Bunker, the Black Archie Bunker. Great comparison. It's a fun show. So I have a lot here. I'll just name my top two right now, and then if you have to go on, I may throw some more out. And this is in order. The number one television show of 2019, bar none, Watchmen. Without a doubt, it's damn near perfect of a television show. Damn near perfect. It is amazing. After that, beside the other show, my second, and it was my top until I watched this season of The Watchmen, is The Handmaid's Tale. It's aside from Watchmen, because Watchmen's so good, it's probably the most intelligent, most gripping television show out there. And then it's it's this sort of dystopian future that, in this day and age, with the orange cocksucker in the office there, you could totally see this shit happening in the United States. What's that?
Who would that be in the office?
That orange fucking Cheeto-looking motherfucker. Dude, I haven't been on a rant. The guy is such a cunt. Now attacking that little girl. That little girl calls him out because he wants to cut regulations so that his buddies can get more rich and pollute our earth. And then he's gonna go and fucking troll a 16-year-old autistic girl. Get a fucking life, you fucking loser. It's she's 16 years old, she's autistic, and she's traveling the world trying to save the world because you don't give a shit that you're destroying it for your kids, little fucking Baron and whatever those little twats names are. Fucking, it's man, yeah, it makes me sick. Sorry, I haven't been on a rant in a while, and I'll end it now. So,
take this up for a moment. Linda Mannery posted, "Maybe it's the spirits in your house," and if people watch this later who don't know, the house I live in is actually haunted, and we have stuff going on, and it's definitely a possibility. And I'll tell you a quick little story. Years ago, before I moved in here, my friend lived here, and we were watching a hockey game. The Avalanche was playing some team in the Stanley Cup Finals, and we wanted to see Ray Bourque win the Stanley Cup because if you're a hockey fan, you know Ray Bourque hadn't won a cup. Blah blah blah.
Yep.
Well, during the game, the TV all of a sudden was in crystal clear, perfect. When snowy, it was no need for it. It was cable. It shouldn't have happened. And I remember her yelling, "Cut the bleep and make the TV clear again." And pop, the TV went clear right after she said that, and it never messed up again the whole night.
Wow.
So, was it normal? I don't know, but it happened. So technically, that could be an issue. They could be burning energy from all the electricity down here. You know, there's a lot of electrical currents going on in this room. Could be feeding off it, so that's a possibility. But so thanks, Linda, for that. That is a possibility. So anyway, go back to your list, Tom. Unless you want to talk more about Donald Trump.
No. You guys trick me into these fucking rants, and then I get all hot and bothered. You know, like, then it takes me like 10 minutes to calm down. It's like at work, the guys do that every once in a while. Because they know once I get worked up, I get real worked up. So they just needle me for a few minutes, so I get worked up, and then they laugh for the next half hour while I try to cool down. So
honestly, best parts of our episodes when you go off, Tom. I have to admit, because you're not wrong. That's the funny thing. You go off on it, but you're not wrong. Some people go off on it, and they might be somewhat right, or they could be like middle of the ground, but you are 100% not wrong, which is why it's true.
Well, I appreciate that. And before I go on more, Derek, how about you? Did you say your favorite show of the year?
I got two, and believe it or not, they were reviews that we did.
Oh, what are they?
I like the Umbrella Academy.
Nice.
And The Boys.
Oh, that was going to be my next one, The Boys.
Good pick.
That was the next one I was gonna. The Boys was great, man. I can't wait for next season.
My surprise that I liked so much, because I'm usually not a fan of like these superheroes that aren't your typical Superman, Batman. Like, you know, they're not real superheroes, but they are. But they're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I usually don't like that stuff, but those two shows, yeah, they were pretty awesome.
Yeah, that show was so fun. I can't wait for the next season. They did such a good job. Yeah, I had that on there. I also had that new show. A guy at work got me on this, and I didn't think I would like it just because of the themes with like young people and sexuality. I thought it'd be uncomfortable, but Euphoria on HBO, fantastic show, fantastic.
I had a question for you.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off and change the subject. Not change the subject, but go back a little
bit.
Tale. I keep looking at it to watch it. If you're going to convince me to watch that show, what would it be? Because it kind of seems like a chick flick.
Okay, you froze up, but man, it looks like you're yelling at me. What show? You're yelling at me?
On the Handmaid's.
Oh, Handmaid's Tale. Okay, because you keep freezing up. So
I keep.
Go ahead.
I look at the show, and it's like a chick flick type of show.
Mm-hmm. It's totally not. It was one of those. A guy at work, the guy that got me into Euphoria, actually got me into Handmaid's Tale because his wife is a huge on it, and he was talking about it. I was like, yeah, I was like, sometimes it's tough for me to get into like these period pieces that are from a time period in the past and stuff. I got to be interested in that time. And he's like, no, dude, it takes place in the future. I was like, oh, okay. Well, then I'm thinking to myself, of course, me being a skeptic, I'm like, well, I don't always like sci-fi either. And then he just started explaining it. He was like, no, it's like a dystopian future that's really not that far in the future. It could be 5-10 years, really. It's not really specific. And you can totally see it happening because, you see what's happening. You saw what's happened last year in Mississippi, Alabama with the abortion. And so yeah, so they, women are second-class citizens. Women are essentially slaves, aside from the rich politicians and stuff, wives. They're not really slaves, but they don't do anything. They don't have jobs. They just stay at home. And these handmaids, are the only fertile women in the country. The country's called Gilead, not the United States, because there was a war that happened and it fractured everything. Canada's still there, but like United States is fractured. There's other countries, blah blah blah. So to get you interested, oh man, it's not a chick flick at all. It's like it's violent, it's gritty, it's the storytelling is so good in it, and it's like very few shows can make me feel like that. Like after an episode, I remember feeling legit despair, like just being like, oh my god, like feeling sick to my stomach what I had just seen, and being like, holy shit, this could fucking happen. This could happen in my lifetime. Not even like this could happen in 100 or 1,000 years. This could happen in my lifetime. And
hello,
Merry Christmas, guys.
Hey guys, Merry Christmas.
Tom,
What's that?
This message from Linda is for you, Tom. She's not really wrong, pushing her button. She's easy though, and her husband can tell you that much. Easy.
You just like scaring the other coworker we have on.
That's right.
Well, Roy is an instigator, Linda. He does. I know he likes. I know he likes it when I get all riled up. Because as soon as I start going off, you can see Roy just start laughing his balls off.
Oh, you're funny. You're funny.
But I mean, what else do I need to tell you to get you sold on the show, dude? It's so good.
Cupcake Girl wants Derek to have some water. But
who's Cupcake Girl?
That is Diane and Kaylee.
Yeah, we know.
Nah, they're relatives, cousins.
Yeah, they listened to our show before.
Nice. Well, thanks for listening, Cupcake Girl. But yes, Roy. What's that?
I just tell them, Cupcake Girl, thanks for popping in.
Yes, well, thank you. But Roy, yes, you got it. And now that you have Hulu, you definitely have to check out Handmaid's Tale. I mean,
for a whole year, by the way. And everybody at work asked me, "How'd you get it for $1.99?" You know what I tell them?
Because you get Disney Plus.
If you watch that show, I explained how to get it for $1.99. So you watch that show, you'll get it for $1.99. That's your loss.
Yeah. Well, apparently the year prior it was 99 cents.
So I mean,
they did that the year before at 99 cents. I mean, even at I'm so jealous. I mean, I pay for the Hulu and then I pay for the HBO package on it. I mean, I wish I could be paying $1.99 for that shit. I'm jealous. Such a good deal. But yeah, so check out Handmaid's Tale. Just a few more I'll just throw out here that I liked this year. The newest season of True Detective came back to form there. Season 2 was really rough. I know it tuned a lot of people out, but season 3 brought it right back. It wasn't as good. I didn't like it as much as 1, but I thought 1 was damn near perfect. So 3 was great. I love that. Glow, the final season of Glow on Netflix. Just a fun show. Schitt's Creek. The final seasons start on January. Love that show. Letterkenny, they just dropped season 8 on Hulu. You should check that out, Roy, on Hulu. It's got 8 seasons there. It's a Canadian comedy show. Hilarious.
Too.
It's so good. End of the Fucking World. That's the name of the show, End of the Fucking World. It's on Netflix. A British show. Great. And final season of Silicon Valley. Loved it. It's only 4 episodes left. One of the best shows on network television, The Good Place. So good. more episodes to go. I'm bummed it's ending, but I'm kind of happy because it's not going to jump the shark. And the last one I'll mention now, because I could go on and on. That one I sent you in the text chain, sort of a guilty pleasure, Zomboat, about a British zombie show that it revolves around a boat. So fun, so ridiculous. I loved it. It's on Hulu, Roy. Check it out. It's only like 6 episodes. It's funny. It's a fun show.
I'm gonna have to check this out. I might do that tonight, actually.
It's fun. It's really fun.
I've heard a lot of good things about it. The Witcher.
I watched it.
Is it good?
I liked it.
Is the hype real?
I don't know if the hype's real or not. I liked it. I played the game. I'll say it's good. I was hoping it'd be better, but it's good. When I refer people to it and tell them to watch it, yes, it's good. Playing the game, I was hoping to be better. I wouldn't call it a great show.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, what the hell his last name is?
Oh yeah, I know. I can't say his name either.
The part, I think they did good casting. Yeah, I think the show we might want to review.
Cool. I'll put it on the list. The Witcher.
Yeah.
What's it on?
Witcher.
Or
Netflix.
All right.
9 episodes. That's on Netflix. I binge watched it since Christmas. We got through it all. So Derek, here's Derek's favorite one.
Yeah.
Favorite anime of 2019. We're gonna be here for an hour, everybody. So sit back, get a stiff drink.
Stiff drink.
If I wanted to make a list, but I'm just gonna say my favorite one because it's number one by like a landslide. Demon Slayer.
You told me to watch that, didn't you?
It is very violent, very gory. It is about a boy who went down the mountain to go sell supplies and like make money for the family. And when he came back, his family was murdered by a demon.
Nice.
Except for his sister, who was turned into a demon. So he is now a demon slayer, trying to figure out a way to make his demon sister human again.
Cupcake Girl, do you believe this guy watches this stuff? Come on.
Her daughter draws anime stuff.
Really?
Yep.
See, I love anime pitches. That to me, that is the most amazing thing. Anime photographs and artwork is amazing. I've always loved that.
Yeah,
John, where do you want me to go? You must have 14 animes.
We're gonna have to review that. That sounded really cool, Derek.
Right?
Yeah, we definitely have to review that.
It's gonna be like 24, 25 episodes.
Oh Jesus! Oh, I was moving.
It's probably on some crazy Funko Land or whatever.
It's on Adult Swim.
Adult Swim. I don't have Adult Swim.
Cartoon Network.
Linda and are all frozen.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's funny because you guys have actually been really good for the last couple minutes. So
I wonder if you were frozen.
Hopefully we're not now because I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Derek, tell me what your anime.
So I don't know when year it came out. So what I did with anime was the favorite that I watched in 2019.
I did.
Because I don't know the year, and my favorite that we watched was Boy and the Beast, for sure. That was my. Yeah. Now you guys froze. Oh my God! I'm gonna throw this computer, dude. This is absolutely ridiculous. It should not be this.
Yeah. Tom talking to himself.
He really wants to talk about this anime.
Go ahead, Tom.
Just the Boy and the Beast. That was my favorite to watch this year.
Tom's getting frustrated. Getting funnier. Yeah, mine was Boy and the Beast. Also, it was a good movie. When I found out that the guy that Tom was with at Comic-Con was with him, I dare I say I got excited. I was all giddy for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, it's good. If you're not an anime fan, check this out. It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that's a good point, it's sort of like a good gateway into anime too. If you're like interested in anime but you never really watched it, kind of like me, it's a really good sort of ease you into the anime. It's really I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot.
All right, the next category we have favorite Funko Pop of 2019, and I'll go first on this one.
Yep.
It is the greatest Funko Pop ever in the history of the world. It's the Light and Sound Darth Vader. I wish I had it with me. I would turn it on right now. I'm telling you, people, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, it's cool. I knew you were gonna pick that one. I knew you were because it's so cool.
Yeah. How about you? How about you, Tom?
All right. So I got a few here that I got to try to pick my favorite. So this for sure is probably my favorite one this past year. It's Slim from.
Closing on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the glare out of there. Slim, God, this freaking glare. Slim from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Just
That's cool.
It just
great movie.
Great movie. I one of my favorites growing up, and I was so happy when they were gonna make it. The detail on it is amazing. One of my favorites. And then I'll just show a few more. That's my favorite, and then I'll show you a few that were really cool this year. For obvious reasons, the Chucky with the face ripped off on half of it right there. I just thought the tail on that was badass.
I'm so jealous.
This one, very underrated pop. Kind of not a lot of people knew that when it came out. The Chatterer from Hellraiser, pretty badass. And then I'm not a big 2-pack guy, but the aliens from The Simpsons. It's glow in the dark. I thought that was pretty badass. Then this one, even though I'm not a big superhero guy, the Cosmic Ghost Rider, badass. And the last one I'll mention, and even though it's not one of my favorites, I just kind of have this affinity. It's a scented pop, and it smells like grapes. It's the Icy. Like Icy is when you're a kid. It's the mascot and stuff. Hot Topic exclusive. And yeah, if you open it up and actually smell it, it actually smells like grapes. I thought that was kind of cool. I could go on and on for days and days, with more. But those are just some of my favorites from this year.
Nice. What are you, Derek?
All right, so mine is the My Hero Academia All Might Weekend Glow in the Dark. I don't have it with me, but this is the pop.
Oh, okay, yep.
And then
that's pretty badass.
And then when it glows in the dark,
that's pretty badass.
Sick, dude. Holy shit.
Badass. Yeah, I want that pop now just for that reason.
Yeah, that glow is amazing.
Yeah, so that was my favorite one from this year.
You know what to pick pops. I'll give you that much. All right. Then we picked that favorite pops. And again, if you guys have your favorites, feel free to tell us. Feel free. So Derek, what's your favorite TV app to use right now?
Well, it's nothing that you have listed.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, I didn't throw in like Funimation and Anime Woo Woo and shit like that.
I was gonna say Funimation just because I found some more animes that I've just been binging the last week or so.
Cupcake Girl likes pop toys.
Everybody loves pop toys.
Yes, they do.
You do. So you say Funimation?
Yep, Funimation.
What about you, Tom?
Oh. Okay, so what do we Hulu versus Disney versus Netflix versus whatever.
Prime.
Yeah, Prime. There we go. So I'm gonna say right now, because I haven't done really a deep dive into Disney Plus yet. I'm going to. But I would say right now, the one that I use most, so it's probably my favorite, is Hulu as right now. Plus I have the HBO package with it. But yeah, I mean, but I mean, I hear great things about Disney Plus. Netflix is like old reliable. It's been there forever. It's kind of like the original, and I'll always have a Netflix account. So I kind of take Netflix for granted because they do come out with really good shows. But yeah, I would say Hulu. Hulu right now is my favorite. What about you, Roy? We can't hear you right now.
The best app. Okay.
Okay, we heard best app, but we didn't
I
hear.
think the best
Didn't hear.
the best app on Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, YouTube TV, and Amazon is pretty much YouTube TV.
Okay.
And there's a reason why that it beats Hulu. For the live package, they're both about the same price. Hulu is $5 cheaper. I think if you add, was it $5, $10, you get unlimited streams. Whereas YouTube TV, you get 6 accounts and 3 streams at one time. But YouTube TV has unlimited DVR, which I don't think anybody else has that. And whenever you record, will stay on your DVR for up to 9 months. It has some of the top channels you could ask for. I think Hulu and YouTube TV are apps where it's either or. Either you're a Hulu person or a YouTube TV person, but I think you could use either one and survive without cable, which I hate Comcast, Xfinity. I think everyone should get rid of cable. Cable's the devil, so that's another whole rant. I think, to me, those two are the best for streaming. Now, after my year's up of Hulu, will I keep the package for $6? I don't know. If I get rid of YouTube TV, I will go to Hulu. That's that I will say. But I actually have everything on this list right now, and I'm still paying a lot less than cable.
Yeah, me too.
For you guys.
Question.
Since Disney Plus is relatively new, obviously it wouldn't be number one. But do you see next year Disney Plus making it to your top?
You guys,
because I personally doesn't have.
You guys froze off. Is what I was.
I personally, because of apps. Because I mean, for sports, if you can't give me live TV with sports, you can't be in my top. I would put Disney in the mix of two to three with Netflix and Amazon. It's kind of like either or kind of thing.
I did look at Disney Plus yesterday, and I noticed for Star Wars it didn't have Episode 8
because I think it's on something else. I've noticed that some of the Disney Plus stuff, some of the stuff's still in a contract somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because something just came off contract and they added it to Disney Plus recently. So I'm like, oh, that's why that wasn't there. So I think that's why. So as the contracts end, I think it'll start popping over. That's what it's looking like.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. With Disney Plus, I mean, like I said, I haven't really done a deep dive. I just wanted to sign up because I had it for free, and it's like I've just been trying to catch up. I'm sure I'm gonna like it. Roy, what's the price point, if you don't mind me asking, on YouTube TV?
$50.
$50? Okay.
Yep. It's $50, and you get like 70 channels. You know, what I tell people is, if you have people that are reliable that you know, you can give say you give out 2 accounts, charge them $10. They get their own account, their own DVR, and you save $10. If you give accounts, you're paying $30 a month essentially. That's an incredible deal for live TV. Nobody will get live TV for less than $40-$50. It's just not going to happen.
Well, not with that attitude.
No, it's just not going to happen.
I know.
It's not. You know that I don't have cable. I mean, I can access cable just because I know some family members' passwords for their internet and stuff. But Yeah, I just have Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and Prime, and I don't pay for Disney Plus because I get the year for free. And then between the other three, I pay way less than people are paying for cable. Man, I mean, I'm talking. I'm not. I'm maybe going $45 a month for all those things, $50 a month for all those services right there. And when I talk to people with the cable now, they're like, "Oh yeah, I mean, basic cable is 120 a month or whatever it is." You know what I mean? I don't know, but everybody says it's getting pretty outrageous. So I'm a proponent of cutting the cord as well, Roy.
I've actually even thought about you could take YouTube TV for instance, where it has live TV, and get like I do it for football pretty much the fall.
Yeah.
Get it for fall through February, cancel it, keep Hulu, and watch because you can get most of the stuff on Hulu next day. You know what I mean? So you're saving $50. And then in the fall, get it back for the 4 months. That's a lot of people do. They dump things and pick it back up when they need it. Like for the Walking Dead, that's a perfect example. Some people will just get Sling TV, $20 a month, just so they can watch The Walking Dead and then cancel it.
Yep.
You know?
Very true.
But we're almost done with our show here. But I actually did something. I don't know if you guys did it also. I found my top 10 must-see movies coming out in 2020.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear that because I saw you put that in the text chain, and I'm curious to hear yours because I did not do this.
You ain't good students, at you, huh?
I was at work all day.
Yeah, well. You get a lunch break. No, but I did a search of movies that are coming out next year with some dates. Now these are just movies that I'm interested in. I don't know how good they're going to be. Just off the top of my head, off the top of the list. No particular order of what's better, what's not. But number one was Birds of Prey.
Nice.
Which all kinds of talk about this movie. It comes out February 7th as of right now. The second one, which we've talked about, is New Mutants. This has been a mess of a movie, so I wouldn't be surprised when it came out if it was a total disaster. But they've gone from making a comic book movie to a horror movie to back to a comic book movie to blah blah blah. So we'll see how it actually even comes out, if it even comes out. That's supposed to come out April 3rd. Number three, which is probably going to be a great movie, is Wonder Woman 1984, which comes out June 5th. And this is highly anticipated by a ton of people. That was number three. And then number four, Black Widow, another pretty highly anticipated Marvel movie, comes out May 1st. And then number five, which I heard grumblings about, but I didn't realize it was so close to completion, was The Grudge. They're redoing The Grudge, and that comes out January 3rd. Now, the movie that I'm looking forward to, because I'm a paranormal investigator, and you guys are new investigators on my team, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, September 11th.
Nice.
So the big movie that I'm looking forward to seeing.
Nice.
And then another big surprise to me was they're redoing Candyman.
Ooh.
Yes, June 12th. So I'm looking forward to that. And then a movie I can't wrap my head around is is redoing Saw into his own vision. And this comes out May 15th.
You said Chris Rock is redoing Saw?
And Top Gun 2 Maverick, June 26th.
Yep.
That's I'm another one that I'm highly anticipating.
That's what.
And then one we talked about earlier, backstage of our show, is Monster Hunter. And I mentioned this, and I picked it only because I think it was a game.
I think it is a game.
But I mentioned it because Mila Jovovich is in it. And I love Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, she's good.
She was in Resident Evil. She was a badass.
She's great.
So I'm so looking forward to it just because of her.
She was in Run Lola Run, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Really great movie. She's a great actress.
Shit.
Great actress.
You know what else is coming out next year? Coming to America 2.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Top Gun and Coming to America are the one I'm anticipating right now the most. So.
And then, just so everybody knows, just a little tidbit for you guys that are into Comic Cons. TerraCon from Rhode Island Comic Con, the people that brought you Rhode Island Comic Con, they are doing TerraCon, and that is June 13th and 14th. So stay tuned. You can go to the website and keep up to date, terracon.com. I'll be there. Derek said he won't go because he's scared of all the big boogeymen. I don't know if Tom's going to do it or not, but I'll definitely be there.
I'm gonna if my schedule permits, I'm definitely gonna be there. Even if my schedule doesn't permit, I'll be there at least one of the days as a guest. So
same here, and then I even thought maybe, hey, we should go as guests and try to get some interviews and stuff.
I think that'd be a great idea.
You know, but you get kicked out, but yeah, be something to try anyway. But you guys have any final words for our 39th episode for the end of the year?
I did have one movie that you didn't put on your top 10 list.
What? You have a movie?
I do.
Derek has a movie, everybody. What you got?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, Jesus.
I saw that. That's the one with Jim Carrey, right?
Yes, but like they actually listened to people and remade the whole movie because they were pissed off with how they made
People
Sonic
were
look.
pissed. Yes.
So just the fact that they actually listened and it looks a lot better that way.
Yeah, it improved big time.
I mean, I still have no idea if the movie's probably going to be good or not, but like I'll still go watch it.
Nice.
I'll buy it when it comes on cable or something. One of the apps. But that's probably.
Yeah, this is one of those ones I'll catch some other way, but I'm definitely curious to see what kind of train wreck it's going to be. Even though he did it, I can guarantee it's still probably a train wreck. So
you guys the jokes with the movies now, right? It says you guys remember the game Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it said the Super Smash Bros. Universe is coming together nicely because first we had the Detective Pikachu. So we had like the real life Pikachu, and now we got Sonic.
Very cool.
So I guess if they made another one, I guess you guys would look forward to what, Metroid?
Metroid. Great game. Great game. Yeah, all I wanted to thank everybody for supporting us for the last 39 episodes and coming on this ride with us. And yeah, I mean, better things to come in the next year. We're gonna get bigger and better. And thanks for the support, guys. I mean, it's much appreciated. So
does that mean we can next week's episode season 2?
Yes, we have a surprise episode for next Saturday.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for next week. We have a really big surprise. It's going to blow your minds. What? We're going to find out.
First episode of 2020, a brand new decade.
And not only that, we're doing an episode on at someone's house too.
Yeah, yeah.
We have that coming up in January.
Nice.
Spoiler alert. It's not my house.
It's always my house, so but it's not even my house.
No. It's
we got to pick that date soon. We still haven't picked the date yet.
Yeah.
We got to pick that and set it up and
weather permitting.
Weather permitting, we'll be doing an episode at a certain location that will be hidden.
Nice. So down my way too. So you guys get to come down my way instead of me going up that way. So
right. Yep.
Yeah.
So tune in for the review next week. Any final words for all the
right? Yeah. No, I mean just thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us. And just you guys also have a happy new year. Be safe. Don't drink and drive.
Don't do anything we wouldn't do.
Just drink heavily. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Comment on this video and tell us what you think, what you want us to review next. what we can review next. Just come and say hi, how ugly Derek's beard is, how adorable I am. We want to hear from you guys. So for Tom, Derek, and myself, have a geeky great day. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Thanks, guys.